The covert female narcissists, they only be talking about pick Misha because they want to be picked. Okay, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? They want to be picked, and since they're not picked, they come up with a name. That's obvious projection. See how I did that? Shout out to my new subscribers, old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. If it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Look, y'all, we're growing fast. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even playing. Hit that like button. That being said, let's talk about it. Now, we know the modern woman, aka the Jezebel, aka the covert female narcissist. Now, some of them are straight up narcs, but a lot of them are covert. Now, let me tell you something about the covert narcissists in general. These people will brainwash themselves into believing that there's something that they're not. They will study someone, because they study people a lot. They'll study something in someone and start believing it themselves, and start thinking to themselves, man, you know what? I'm not a bad person. One of the times I say it, I don't really have any flaws. I can sleep with whoever I want to, whenever I want to. Of course, there's no consequence to that. I don't have to really work out. But yeah, I can eat those Cheetos, those flaming hot Cheetos. Red dye number 40. You know what? Nothing is, my pH balance is kind of off. I can kind of smell myself, but these men aren't going to say nothing. And look, I'm trying to tell you, man, when they project and say things, like they got a problem with women that get picked and are chosen, coming up with a name like Pick Misha, men don't come up with names that are kind of cool for their opposite opponent. Simps, betas, all kind of different names. It's like, degrading, but we don't give them like a cool name, like, you know what I'm saying, like Bandit or something. I don't know, like, we don't give them that cool. We call them Pookies and Rays, right? Brady's and Brads. We come up with these names for them. Y'all come up with something like Pick Misha. Like, out of all the names, out of all the names, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, like being picked, like a Misha that got picked. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Look, the whole thing about it is women are mad because men make relationships. Of course, women initiate, rolling around in the hay, but men, we are the ones that initiate relationships. Listen, I'm your inside, guy over here. I'm telling you what women are thinking. I'm noticing even celebrity women are saying stuff like, I'm just looking for a man's man, I'm just looking for the kind of guy that can build, the kind of guy that's a leader. I'm not really worried about money. See, they're starting to see the writing on the wall, and they see that Sigma is starting to work its way around, and they're like, looking into what we do, how we move in silence, how we don't tell anybody what we do and who we're doing it with, or nothing like that, and how we build, and they're wanting to go off potential. Because they see the alpha guys, they'll have whatever it is the women want, but they can't tame those guys, Now, you can't tame a Sigma either. But they can see what a Sigma is because we're up front, and they can see what they can deal with. You know what I mean? Whereas opposed with the alpha guy, he's gonna tell her whatever she needs to hear to get those draws. You alpha guys, man, y'all some sly dogs, man. Those alphas gonna tell you whatever you need to hear. Oh yeah, baby, whatever, woo woo. And most of the time, the alphas are smart enough to know that telling a woman what she wants to hear is telling her what she needs to hear, and what she needs to hear normally is stuff that she don't want to hear. So, they got that down to a science, man. You know what I mean? And then they just run through them and run out. But anyway, they build these. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, and I've been saying this, and I've been seeing others saying it. If you're dealing with a woman and she has social media, hang it up. Hang it up. I'm telling you, this woman's a narcissist. Hang it up. Don't even bother. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, y'all. If you're in here, you stop in here, hit that like button. Just hang it up. Because if she has social media, how can you trust anything that she has going on? You know what I'm saying? Because she's on social media every day, and sometimes they post up meaningful stuff with good information, but they're still out there like posting up most of their bodies. You know what I'm saying? So They're out here posting up most of their bodies, showing. Somebody just laying on the horn. Oh, it's a buzzsaw. You know what I'm saying? So they're posting up most of their body, showing everybody all the goods, and that's not nothing that men want. We don't want to, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you straight up right now. We don't want our women to be out here posting up most of their bodies, showing everybody everything that we're supposed to see. But the modern woman, AKA the covert female narcissist, this person, man, she takes many forms. She's a chameleon. She could take the form of a religious freak. She could take the form of one of these spiritual freaks. She could take the form of someone neutral. She's just always in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? And she studies everything. See, I thought that it's all women, not really. Like the women that like you or watch you somewhat, but like a narcissistic woman, a covert narc, she will study you like a book. She will study everything with no intention of, actually approaching you. And honestly, most of the time they study you to find a way to monetize, whatever they learn from you. I.e. using it to get money out of men, or, which multiple ways, not or, multiple ways, which could be just making content. You know what I'm saying? But these narcissistic women, man, they don't let them fool you. If they're dating a bunch of guys, they can have a whole looth of guys that they want to be. Listen, every woman knows that, a woman having a complete package is a family. Even if she's cheating on her man, having that, beard, that husband, something like I used to be, still makes her look really good, because it don't look good for her to be out in the streets. I don't care if she has a boyfriend. I don't care if she's going through a couple boyfriends or girlfriends. It's not looked at the same, because men understand something. Whenever you're free, you ain't really worried about what anybody else thinks, man. You know what I'm saying? Why would you go back into slavery? Why would you really care about trying to jump into a relationship? But women to be full and complete, I don't care what they say, to have a good man, I mean a good man, not like a nice guy, not a bad boy, but a good man, that's something, that's a prize. That's something that other women are going to try to get him to cheat and all, but he's a good guy. He's not going to really be doing that kind of stuff. I'm just saying, if he's a good guy, if he's the kind of guy that does cheating, you're taking that it is what it is. But I'm talking about the good guys, right? They really want that. They want to take those pictures. They want those couples pictures with the horrible sweaters, the Christmas sweaters, or the, the Thanksgiving sweaters, arguing at you about, random stuff, not getting up early enough to take out the trash, you know what I'm saying? Just, get the oil changed, just, watching your sitcoms together, watching New Girl, or watching Reba, or I don't know, man, watching Martin, just watching some, they want that. I don't care what they say. They want this. They want a guy to be like, my man didn't do this today. My man, he's out there taking care of the yard when he should be in here. They want a guy to complain about. When they have no one to complain about, they go online, look for handsome men like me and be like, he's suitable for the day, and then start trying to start stuff with me. It's like, lady, I'm not your pseudo boyfriend. You know what I mean? You need to do what you need to do to calm yourself down, to get a man that you can argue with and bicker with. Think about it, y'all. They get online all the time and they play devil's advocate just to do it. And it's like nothing they say makes sense. But hey, listen, it's a guy talking to him, and a win's a win. It's crazy out here in these streets, y'all. That's why this block him. Y'all be like, oh, he won't listen to him. He won't listen to him. I'm not going to him. I'm not going to. I said I'm not going to him. I'm not going to him either, but I'm not going to listen to him. I'm not their man. You know what I mean? And when you guys sit here and argue with these women, and they, listen, if you don't think these women don't know what you're saying is fact, and you think that they don't understand English, they understand, man. They just don't want to admit that they're wrong, and they're arguing with a guy that they would want to date. So it's like a win-win for them. You got to be quick, man. You got to just block them. Just be like, yeah, you know what? I'm not your man. Block. Ooh, he ran away. He's intimidated. Yeah, I'm intimidated, man. I just, I run. I do. I run whenever I see someone trying to waste my time, therefore wasting my life, shortening my lifespan, and I can't get that time back. I run. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these women nowadays, they don't like The way that you're moving, I'm about to move across the street, so I don't really feel comfortable over there. The way they come around this corner. Okay. They don't like the way that you move, right? But they love the way that you look, right? Listen, it's something about a guy when he's on his purpose and he's focused on it. And women talk a lot of stuff like, oh, why don't you like me? What? You know what? They also think about, well, if he's making me go through the ringer and it seems like he's not making time for anybody else, he seems like a man of his word. I'm telling you, that goes a long way. I don't care if she's a narc or not. See, these narcs are going against nature. And that's the reason why guys like us, because the alphas were almost there, you know, and I'm not saying that an alpha can't ascend, but, you know, you're ascended. So you're tapped into your, you know what I'm saying, emotional side. So it's like the Matrix, man. You see the code. You can see the woman's code. When they start talking, you're like, oh, you saying this. Oh, you like that, huh? Well, I bet you do, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Psst, nah, you talking about it too much. You like it when I do that, don't you? See, you know, you can just listen to them and you can tell what they're really saying to you. You're Neo in the Matrix, man. They're like, how does this guy, is he in school right now? No, man, the classes and stuff I'm looking up in school, I'm like more on the physical fitness and yoga type of stuff. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to knock this thing out, man. I'm really in there taking classes, man, so I can just, you know, read more. And if I don't have a purpose in reading, sometimes I won't do it, you know what I'm saying? But this stuff is just like, I can just look, I can look at a woman online. I can look at her and I can tell what her problem is. I can tell what she needs to fix. I can look at her and tell what she's doing good, what she's doing too much of, and need to tone it down a little bit. I can just see the codes, man. So it's just crazy to me how females, you know what I'm saying, go out of their way whenever they hear my words and they get upset. I have to look out for men. I got a 12-year-old son. I might have future kids. You know what I'm saying? Not might, I'm going to have future kids, right? And my son's a great guy, man. So he's going to be, you know, a great man. And I'm going to keep, you know, teaching him the way that I'm, you know, was taught by my dad. And apparently it's the traditional man that everybody wants. You know what I'm saying? So don't be mad at me. Look, I know you've had it your way and you've been emasculating a lot of men, and you might not be doing it intentionally, but the Gabrielle Unions out there, you know, it's just too much. It's just too much. We have to have a break, man. You know, listen, y'all be calling guys like me that get off a grid and escape the Matrix kind of weird. Nah, I don't allow the Matrix to tell me how I'm supposed to be a man. It doesn't make any sense to me. So just like when I hear these women, we don't need any men, the reason why I'm able to come up with like simple, you know what I'm saying, stuff like, hey, well, how did you manage to build that house you live in, you know, or how did you manage to change that oil in your car? You can't, it's not slavery. So you can't sit there and say that you don't need men. Now you can say you don't need a man in your immediate life as your boyfriend, but you still have those nights where, like I said, you want to curl up, watch a sitcom, you know what I mean, and just have, you know, your dude behind you rubbing on your butt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Blowing in your ear. Maybe not blowing in your ear the whole time, but at least nibbling on your neck. You know I'm talking to. You know you like it. You know you like it, baby. You know you like it. Stop playing around. You got panoramic, man. But yeah. You know, they act like they don't need this kind of stuff. And, you know, they're so used to alphas dogging them out that they think that every guy's an alpha or a pookie. And then we come along and it's like, this man is glowing. He's talking like he has sense and he respects women. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And I love ladies. But you females can get that work. I ain't worried about you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about you. You know what I mean? So, look, if you don't think that the female covert narcissist doesn't want a man, even if she cheats on you eventually, you don't think that she don't want that beard that she can go around, because they're competing with each other. So even if she has her businesses together, even if she's fit, she still looks desperate because she don't have a man. I'm just being real. Hey, what's going on, homie? What's up? What's going on? I just gotta spit the facts. Salute. I'm just spitting the facts, man. It don't matter. Listen, as a man, we're fit. You know, we got our kid or custody of our kid, or, you know, some of you guys don't have custody like me. Maybe you're seeing your kids. As long as you're putting in effort and your kid's smiling at you, like looking at you like you're a superhero, man, that's all we care about. Other men will look at you and be like, That's what's up. You know, you got your truck running, everything right. You got your, you know, your beard lined up, looking clean. Other dudes would be like, you know what I mean? He all right, man. You know, ain't no dude gonna be like, oh my God, that's my hero. Nah, you just gonna be like, yeah, he's straight, man. He good. You know what I mean? Women, a woman doing the same thing, they'll be like, ugh, she's desperate. She changing her oil. Oh man, why she in the gym all the time? She ain't got no man. That's why. Da, 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 da. They be talking about him. They be talking about him like a dog. They talk about him like a dog. You know what I'm saying? So you hear them crows? That's what they be doing. Did you hear them crows? Listen, that's exactly what they be doing. They be squawking on them. You know what I'm saying? They be perfect timing. Nothing is coincidental. They be squawking on them chicks, man. Man, these chicks, listen, so even if they have their life together, they're like, oh man, you know, I gotta like at least have a guy that I can present as like my ultimate achievement, and they can't get one. They can get a pookie, but see, there's too much information out there. So even if the woman moves the guy in, looks decent, the other woman gonna be like, well, you had to move him in, so you know that's a pookie, right? You know what I mean? They know it's true. Or they be like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's driving me around. Well, you know that's your car, you know, so you know it's a pookie, right? So they can't get away with that no more. So it's like, I gotta get a halfway decent guy. So what's your option? Alpha or Sigma, right? The alpha's gonna be like, this is what it's gonna be, da 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 da, and I'm gonna have multiple women, and it is what it is. Ha! You know what I'm saying? And she's like, damn, I gotta do that. Well, it's the only decent man out there. Then there's us, like, look, baby, I got too much stuff going on. I ain't got time to be out here running through a bunch of women. You know what I'm saying? But when we're dating, we're dating. If we're not, we're not. You know, when my business is my business, then it is what it is. You know, and she's like, well, damn, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Nose starting to run, y'all. I'm gonna cut this short. I ain't that short. You know, but I'm not gonna be over here. My nose. It's cold out here, man. It's cold out here. You know. So yeah. So I don't care what these modern women are saying. You know what I'm saying? Channeling over here, channeling. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't care what these modern women are saying. They really do. You know what I'm saying? Want a man that they're dating, that they can have at the house, take care of things. Winter's coming, it's getting cold. They're having to take their trash out themselves. Man, please. A man will get up and take the trash out like a badge of honor, like I did this AM. First thing I did. The trash guys didn't get here till 10 a.m. First thing I did, grab those bags, toss them in that green container. Yeah, kick that green container, you know what I'm saying, down that front steps, and then drug it to the front of the house, man. You know what I mean? A badge of honor. You know, can't wait to mow the grass. You know, y'all miss that stuff. It's getting cold out here. You know what I mean? Replace the toilet seat like it's nothing. You know, I ain't changing oil yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Rome wasn't built in a day. Had to make sure I shaved and everything. Looking good for y'all. Come on. We work out for y'all. See, y'all think that you got it written down or you know what it is until a guy like me steps out there and, you know, I got a body built like a Greek god over here talking like I have some sense. You can take me anywhere you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And have the face where every woman that you're going to get around is going to be super jealous. And I know how to dress. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. You thought you knew us? No, man. Men can adapt too. We done adapted. Look, this is the new us. Get used to it. On King David. I ain't even playing. On King David. Look, y'all stop playing with me. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Y'all stop playing with me. On King David. I'm serious, man. You know, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. But look, don't listen to any. Hey, as a matter of fact, every woman that's talking that game, like, I don't need no man. Oh man, she's yearning for a man the most. She's the one yearning for a man the most. She's dreaming about a man. She's thinking about a man while she's talking to you, telling you that she don't want a man. She's yearning to you. She's over there like getting wet. She's over there, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, getting moist. Getting moist. You know what I mean? Listen, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. When a woman is like really in my face, really getting passionate about how I know she's over there getting wet, like she's just like, I wish we could take this to the bedroom. I wish he was my man. My man. She's like, that's what she's thinking in her head. And you're just like, nah, you know, I ain't your dude. I ain't gonna argue with you. Is that what you feel like? All right, that's your perspective. Anyway, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I got things to do. Anyway, y'all hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. Share the live and subscribe. I'll be back on here shortly. I'm getting on TikTok and working out. Don't miss it. Hit this button.